Hey guys, my name is Janet Nanu and welcome to Unscrew Your Mind, where we talk about entrepreneurship, investing, and personal development. If you're a returning subscriber, karibu tena. If you're a new subscriber, karibu sana. This is the place where ordinary people give just a bit of extra. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my finances, and here I have my financial book. So yes, I'm going to be telling you about my financial journey, my journey when it comes to budgeting, tracking my finances, trying to put my finances in order and all that stuff. Okay, so if you're interested in that, you better stay tuned till the end of this video. So earlier this year I had gotten a job, but then when Corona happened, I lost my job. Yeah, and the place that I was working closed down. So yeah, but as I was getting my job, I started this financial planning journey, and I really wanted to take a hold of my finances. I really wanted to spend responsibly. Yeah, and so I came up with this way of how I'll be allocating my money. So currently I have six accounts, 6 bank accounts. Yeah, and each bank account had a different purpose. So I'm going to be telling you about the different accounts and the purpose and how I was allocating my money, the salary that I was getting in January, February. Yeah, in January and February, because by March that's when Corona happened and I lost my job. So yeah, for those 2 months, this is how I was allocating my money. And yeah, so 5 accounts. Yeah, I have an emergency fund. This is one of the receipts. You can see emergency funds. So for this account, this is the balance is 418 currently. I'm not ashamed. Since Corona happened, by then I just kept withdrawing money and withdrawing money and withdrawing money until this. So currently I have the emergency fund, and I have 2 emergency funds. I have one in Kenyan shillings and the other one is a dollar account. This one you can also see. I printed out receipts. This is also an emergency fund. And yeah, so the balance here is $8. And why I chose to have 2 emergency funds, one in Kenyan shillings and the other one in the dollar account, it's because the inflation rate in Kenya is quite high. It's like 5% heading over to 6%, between 5-6% right now. And if you look at the inflation rate of the dollar, it's about 2%. Yeah, so when you look at those 2 rates, you see that in Kenyan shillings your money really devalues at a higher rate. Your money is really losing value at a higher rate compared to if you're saving your money in terms of dollars. The dollar value will be losing its value at quite a slower rate. So by the time the money here is losing more value, if you had your money in dollars, your money would still be safe. You'd actually be getting, if the Kenyan shillings is devaluing, okay, your money will actually be appreciating in terms of the dollar value. So you find that if you saved up maybe 1,000 bob when the dollar was still strong and the Kenyan shillings was still strong, if the Kenyan shillings weakens and you had your money in dollars, you find that by the time you turn back your 1,000 Kenya shillings back into Kenya shillings, you find that you actually have more money because your dollars will have increased in value, right? Yeah, so that is why I chose to have 2 emergency funds, one in Kenya shillings, one in dollars. Yeah, so that's it about the emergency fund. And yeah, for these emergency funds, I was allocating 7.5% of my income and 7.5% of my income. So in total, this was 15% going to my emergency funds. Then the other one was my learning account or self-development money. This was money that was going into if I wanted to buy maybe a book, or if I wanted to pay a course or for a training that dealt with really investing myself and things to do with learning. This is where I was going to allocate my money. I didn't want to just like be in need of a course and I really don't have money to spend. So I was planning to really have money specifically set aside for such things, because sometimes you want to buy a book and you really don't have money for that, or you want to pay for a course, something to, you know, develop yourself, but you really don't have the money. But if you intentionally save up money for that specific purpose to develop yourself, then it's actually going to be better for you. So for this account, it was 10% of my income. Right now it has 7 bob. So this is learning money. You can see here I've written learning money, and I had made quite a number of deposits, but then when Corona happened, I, you know, withdrew because I still had the needs until the point now where I don't have any money. So, but once I get a job, I'm going back to this system. This is how I'll be allocating my money for each and everything. Yeah. So that is my learning money. The other money is the other account is for fun money. Fun money, if you can see here. Fun money. So yeah, my fun money account has 266 shillings. And why I wanted to specifically have a fun money account, so this is for things like, you know, buying clothes, going out for lunch with friends, you know, just maybe taking myself out, things to do with fun, just entertaining myself. Yeah. So why I wanted to do this is just to reduce the spontaneous spending and careless spending of, you know, when you're told let's go for lunch and you just go and spend without a care in the world, then at the end of the day you find that you spent money either for rent, or you spent money for this and you don't have enough money for this. So if you specifically set money aside for the things that you want to do, for entertainment and all of that, then you find yourself not really overspending in terms of entertainment. So you'll have specific money allocated to that, and when, let's say I'm going out and I want money for this, I make sure I go and withdraw that money from this account so that I can spend that money. And when that money is not enough, then there's no need of going out, there's no need of buying new clothes that I don't need. If the money isn't there, I wait until the next month. If the money I'll have saved up would be enough for doing something, then I'll go ahead and do it. So yeah, that is how I wanted to. And this account was 5% of my income. The fun money account, 5% of my income. So sometimes when my friends are asking me, Nadu, let's go out, and I'm like, hey, Maze, I'm broke. This is why I'm saving only 5% of my income. And if the 5% is not enough to go out, then I guess we'll just have to wait until the money is enough to go out. Yeah, so that's it. And then okay, not really last one, the second last one is my now monthly expenses. So this is 50% of my income. So I just wanted to find a way to teach myself how to spend, to only live on 50% of my income. And as you can see, 50% goes to these other things, the entertainment, the learning, the investing, and everything else. So I just wanted to first teach myself how to depend on 50% of my income. So I took 50% and put it here to my monthly expenses. That is what I've labeled on this mini. And the current balance is 73 shillings. So I spent the money. Yeah, I was still living, so anyway, that is how I was allocating my money. So we're always told the best way on how to create wealth is always live below your means. Okay, there's some people who maybe they have an income of 10,000 and you spend like about 9,000 on rent, meals, and everything else. Your living expenses are about 9,000, so you're only left with 1,000 for everything else, and that's quite not enough. So find a way to always live below your means, so that you have enough to save up, so that you have enough to invest, so that you have enough for other things. Okay, so yeah, that's that. And this is what I'm going to carry on to my, even if I move out or, you know, find my own place to stay or whatever it is. This is the kind of thing that I want to do. So these percentages. Oh, and the last one is my other account. I think the last time I checked was 7 bob. Yeah, it was 7 bob. That was my investing account, and it was taking 10% of my income for investing. So I just wanted to like save up 10%, and once I had an idea of what I wanted to save up or what I wanted to invest in, then I can withdraw the money from that account and put it into my investment. Okay, so maybe let's say I'm looking at an investment opportunity that requires me to have 5,000 shillings, and currently I have I just have 3,000 shillings, then I'll put my money in the account, the 3,000, save it up until it's 5,000. Then when it's enough, then I can now transfer it to my investment. So that is how I've allocated my money. And the other, so when you calculate all of that, 15, 10, 5, 10, and 50, that comes to about 90%. Then 10% is for tithe. Give to God what belongs to God. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. That is how I've budgeted my money, and I find that this is actually a very good way. It will get you disciplined in terms of your finances, and when you're living like this, if you can be able to survive on just 50% of your income, there's no single day you're going to go into debt. And you have enough money saved up into your emergency fund, enough money saved up for your entertainment. And if you don't have money for entertainment, just stay at home. It won't kill you. Okay? If you don't have fun money, stay at home. It's not going to kill you. Or find a way to entertain yourself, which doesn't actually require you to spend any money. Stay at home, watch a movie, stay at home, just find a way to entertain yourself just at home. You don't have to spend any money. Always find a way to have a learning account money, because you might need a book, you might need a course, you might need something to just invest in yourself. That will come in handy. Emergency fund, if you can really invest, save up your money in another currency that is quite higher in value compared to your local currency, then it will be better for you, because if your currency is devaluing at a faster rate, the inflation rate is quite fast compared to the other kind of currency, then it's better for you to save up your money in another currency that devalues at a slower rate, so that at the end of it, when your local currency is really, really losing its value, you still have your money not losing its value as quite as fast as it is. I hope you're getting me. Yeah. So yeah, that is it. That is my system of allocating my money and budgeting. So yeah, if you find this quite useful, you can as well adopt it, and you can let me know how it goes for you. Follow me on my Instagram, and you can DM me, ask me questions, interact with me, and we can always learn together. Then I was also finding a way to document each and everything that I spend my money on. So I'm using this book to track my finances. So as I'm spending money, I write it down, what I'm spending my money on, how I'm spending it, and at the end of the month, you do your audit, know where you're spending your money, where most money is going to, what you need to cut on, where you need to spend more wisely, and things like that. So yeah, that is my way of budgeting my finances. That is the way I've chosen to go, and I'll keep you updated when I get a job, and once my finances have started picking up, I'll keep you posted on how things are going on my side. And also keep me posted on your side. Tell me how things are going, how you're managing your finances, if you have any debt, if you have any problems. Share with me, and we can always have a conversation and find solutions for each other, right? Yeah, so that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure you share with your friends. Share with anybody who might be interested in knowing how to take a hold of their finances. And I'm also really recommending this book, Smart Money Woman and Clever Girl Finance. These books are not only for the women. I think, I feel like the value they offer, money is money. Money doesn't have any gender. So whatever way that you choose to categorize your money, it doesn't matter if the book has been written like Clever Girl Finance. Still, the way of managing money, that's way has no gender. So find a way to get to read that, because I experienced that when I was recommending it to my friends. They were telling me, oh, I'm not a girl, so I cannot read it. No, that's the knowledge given there is quite useful regardless of your gender. So Smart Money Woman, Clever Girl Finance, look for those books and make sure you read them. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.